For years now, Jan's School of Dance has been part of the Hastings community, touching the hearts of multiple generations of students.
She has given everything to the studio and the community, and it's just been amazing to watch the inspiration and what she's passed on to other people.
And this year, during the school's 40th anniversary, some of those alumni started to gather.
So my dad originally wanted to do something special for the show, and so he gave us some contact information. And so my wife and I are like, well, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it big, the way we want, and we're gonna try to make it a secret.
And go all out they did, gathering up students from all across those 40 years, even some from the very first years of the school.
I've been with Jan, this is her 40th year, and I've been 39 out of her 40 years. And I've been an instructor, a student, and so we try to get all the alumni together.
So I was notified about this thing that we wanted to do for Jan, to bring back alumni dancers and surprise her for her 40th recital, and I knew I had to be a part of it.
With months of planning and grinding it down to the wire,
KAYLA and THOR have been planning this for a while. That's Jan's son and daughter-in-law. And so we all have been kind of on a private Facebook group getting ready for this big reveal for Jan. Been practicing a dance, keeping it very, very hush-hush. We hid in the parking lot and then came out on stage and did a dance for Jan, and she was completely surprised. 200
plus members in the Facebook group we created. Everybody coming together to practice on their own and learn it on video. My wife choreographed it and put a video online with the counts so everybody could learn it. And to walk outside and see everyone practicing, just getting ready for the show, was just amazing.
They finally went on stage with a surprise performance and showed Jan how far they all had come from her teaching.
We had a huge celebration on the stage. I don't know how many dancers were here from years past, but we surprised her with the dance on the stage and to The Greatest Showman.
So it just was great to be able to surprise her and see the look on her face when she recognized all of her old dancers who came together, you know, from 6 or 7 states to be able to do this event.
And what a surprise it was for Jan.
I had no idea about any of it, that it was going on. And I just started watching it was just a brilliantly produced videotape, and then they pulled up the curtain and the slides, and there's all these, it looked like there was 40 or 50 girls and boys that were standing there, all dressed in my t-shirts, and then they started dancing. And so I'm going, oh my girls and boys, it's like some of them were from 40 years ago. They're just part of my heart and soul forever, all the memories with all of them, and for them to come back.
For her, this meant the world.
And then to know the dance routine. There's nothing better for a dance teacher than to watch her dancers perform. And it was just, I'm just looking around at all of them, and oh yeah, that's her, that's her, that's her, you know, because everybody has their own little style that they have, and just warmed my heart, and I just cried my eyes out and couldn't believe it.
In her school's 40 years, she's led many students to their dream careers.
Yeah, so I cheered for the Vikings for 6 seasons. I was a captain for 2, and then I was our 2019 Pro Bowl cheerleader.
I left and auditioned for a job with Disney on Ice, and I stayed with Disney for 8 years.
And all the while, she's been living her dream too.
Found my yearbook, says, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, a dance teacher. And that was 7th grade, so it's like, you know, just, it's what I've always wanted to do, and the joy from the faces of the kids now versus 40 years ago is the same.
And she's planning to continue living that dream for many, many years to come.
I told all the kids backstage, I want to still be here when your kids are your age and they're dancing, so we'll keep it going.
What can I say to my mom? I'm so proud of what she's done in this community, for the studio, for these kids, for their families. And I think you saw that based on the turnout. Everybody dropping everything with a month's notice to come together for her. So it was amazing to see, and I know that my mom was feeling it immediately, the impact, and that will resonate for the rest of her life.
For HCTV, this is Ian Andrusak.